Pennington. I'm one of the child life specialists at Parkland Hospital in Dallas. We've been using the Zaky hand since before I started here in the NICU, and I've been here for nearly 3 years, and there are so many benefits of the product, but one thing that we specifically love about it is that it can be used in so many different ways. You know, if you take 2 Zaky hands, we can create a nest around the baby. You know, if it's a baby on CPAP, we can make sure that the CPAP is positioned correctly, that it's not pulling on their nose or causing any breakdown. We also use them as containment, so across their body, just to provide that extra comfort and containment that reminds them, you know, of being inside of the mom's womb.
And the Zaky hands have really become more of like a protocol here at Parkland. It's not even something that we necessarily need to suggest. It's something that immediately when there's a new admit, we grab them. The nurses grab them, the providers grab them. They're kind of a necessity for us in the NICU because it provides calming support, it provides containment, and it's also just something that we really rely on to give these babies a chance to reach their optimum development.
Yeah.
What is the feedback from the parents?
The parents, you know, they just love knowing that their baby is comforted in any way when they're not there, and they especially love the fact that it's a hand. You know, sometimes the parents walk in and they're just so overwhelmed about what's going on in the room, and you know, the monitor's beeping and how tiny their little baby is, but then, you know, they look in the bed and see that one of the things that's comforting their baby is an arm or a hand, you know, and so that just brings them, you know, comfort. And I think we've had all positive feedback from the families. I think another huge benefit that was kind of a takeaway from last time we met with Emil, was just that we kind of at one point had so many options of different products that staff could pull from. So staff was using their own, well, I really like using this, I like using this, but you know, by providing just a ton of Zaky hands, it provides more continuity of care for the baby, because they're always having a Zaky hand in the bed with them versus, you know, morning shift they're having the whatever, and then afternoon shift they're having something else. It just provides consistency.
Definitely. And then looking at the Kangaroo ZAKs and how it promotes skin-to-skin care for these moms, it's a great way for us to be able to go in and educate about the importance of skin-to-skin, the importance of attachment and bonding. A lot of these moms kind of come in, and especially when it's their first child, they're so overwhelmed. How can I be helping my baby? How can I be bonding with my baby? You know, my baby's in this bed with all of this stuff all over him, and how can I be involved? So to be able to provide something that allows them to put the baby up on their chest, to talk to them about how important and healing that is for the baby, is something that's just one of the best gifts that we can give these moms, to help them cope, but also to help the babies get better. It's pretty amazing the first time you see a mom put a baby skin to skin, especially with one of the Kangaroo ZAKs, and how comfortable and safe the baby feels. It's really amazing.
Now that you have your unit that has single family rooms for all the babies, how do the Zakys and the Kangaroo ZAKs affect that transition?
Oh, it's so helpful. I mean, so we have a variety of different babies in our units. We have some babies that are term babies that are awake and they're energetic and they want to interact, so we can have the windows open, the lights on, we can have toys and mobiles in the room, we can have people coming in and out and providing that socialization, but we also have 23-weekers, 24-weekers, where we can keep it very dark and quiet, provide those developmental products in the bed to keep them so they feel like they're still in mom's belly. So that's just been huge, and those products have been huge in us providing that comfort and that positioning. And
yeah, and I think the Kangaroo ZAKs specifically have been so huge in the new hospital just because families or moms feel more comfortable to do kangaroo care because they are in a room by themselves. And you know, the Kangaroo ZAK obviously provides coverage, and so they don't feel like they're revealed, but they're just more comfortable. They're in the room by themselves, and they're in the same room every time they come, as opposed to the old unit where, you know, the baby moved from room to room, so they didn't really ever feel like home.
Right.
So they have storage in the rooms now where they keep their Kangaroo ZAK so they can come in. You know, they know how to put it on, they grab it, and they pick up their baby and start doing kangaroo care, and it doesn't take much from the nursing staff. A lot of these moms are able to just kind of go in and start it on their own without the assistance of staff. So
yeah, and I think it's definitely really empowered them too. I mean, in our old hospital, we had pod style where there were 12 babies in a room, nurses and doctors in and out all day, other families, and that was kind of an overwhelming environment for anybody. But now they're able to really go in and feel empowered that I'm the mother, this is my baby, and I can provide care for my baby. And I think the privacy has been huge for that.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And what has been the reaction of the nurses when you only provide the Zakys and the Kangaroo ZAKs for their patients?
Right. I think it honestly just makes their job easier
Yes.
because they're not having to think about, oh, what all do I need to get this baby comfortable? They know, okay, well, if I have 2 Zaky hands, I can pretty much get my baby in whatever position, that I want them to be in. So that's been huge.
Yes,
in terms
definitely.
of making their job easier.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's funny. It's like the only things that we hear negative is we need more,
Right.
we're out of laundry, we need the Zakys. So I think it's something that it's something we definitely rely on. It's a consistent part of the care we provide here.
Do you get the moms to send the Zakys?
We occasionally do that. We just, I hate to say with our population, but kind of just with our population, we don't send anything like that home with our families. Just because we don't want to risk losing them because they are so valuable. So, if they want to hold on to keep it close to their body while they're here visiting, they're more than welcome to do that. But we don't, unfortunately, send them home with the products just
Yeah. But it is interesting. I mean, one of the things that I've loved a lot is we do sibling visits. We bring the big brothers and sisters into the unit to meet their baby brother and sister. And something that I've loved is seeing the moms come in and show the Zaky hand to the other children and be like, see, look, this is like a little hand, so your baby brother or sister always has someone there with them, even if we're not here. And that's something that all the kids really respond to, and it's kind of like a prideful moment for the mom to kind of show what the environment is like here.
We had a sibling the other day, and we were getting ready to leave the room, and she was like, Mom, the hand! We didn't put the hand back on the baby!
Yes, it's definitely it provides a role for the sibling to be able to do something. A lot of times it's a very helpless feeling for, families, for kids, for parents to come in and see that there's all of this stuff going on with their baby and there's not so much that they feel like they can do, but there is, and that's something that the Zaky products kind of help provide for them is, let's place the hand here and let's put him comfortable. He really likes this position, so we can leave it here. And
So you do encourage the parents to position their babies with
yes,
the Zakys?
yes.
Yeah.
We kind of, it's really kind of a tool that we use to empower them to be as involved as possible. So.
All good things.
Yes.